States and China are now rising. At a news conference today in Tokyo, President Biden gave Beijing a stern warning. The U.S. would get involved militarily to defend Taiwan if China tries to take it by force.
Are you willing to get involved militarily to defend Taiwan if it comes to that?
Yes. We agree with the one China policy. We signed on to it and all the attendant agreements made from there. But the idea that it can be taken by force, just taken by force, is just not appropriate. It will dislocate the entire region and be another action similar to what happened in Ukraine.
Well, White House officials walked back those comments quite quickly, saying the United States policy towards Taiwan has not changed. U.S. officials added that President Biden is committed to providing Taiwan with the military means to defend itself. CNBC senior White House correspondent Kayla Tausche now. How are Taiwan and China responding to all of this?
Well, Shep, Taiwan welcomed what it called the rock-solid commitment from President Biden and said China has posed a challenge to the security of the Taiwan Strait. But Beijing is hitting back, saying it's strongly opposed to the position President Biden outlined, calling the comparison to Ukraine absurd, urging the U.S. to abide by the one China policy. The foreign ministry spokesperson saying China will take firm actions to safeguard its sovereignty and security interests. We mean what we say. Under the one China policy, the U.S. recognizes the Chinese government, but only acknowledges and does not endorse its claim to Taiwan. The policy dates back more than 4 decades when President Carter restored relations with Beijing and ended formal ties to Taipei.
The United States recognizes the government of the People's Republic of China as a sole legal government of China. Within this context, the people of the United States will maintain cultural, commercial, and other unofficial relations with the people of Taiwan.
American leaders have since approached the situation with strategic ambiguity. President Biden has been towing that line. In October, he pledged to President Xi Jinping that he'd uphold the Taiwan agreement. 2 weeks later, he told a CNN town hall this. He said at that point that he would be willing to defend Taiwan militarily back then, too, that the U.S. had a commitment then. But when he reiterated it today, following China's flying 14 warplanes in Taiwan's air defense zone, that raised new questions about whether this era of ambiguity is officially over. And it overshadowed the rollout of a new economic framework with 12 Indo-Pacific countries to shift supply chains out of China. Despite being the United States' 8th largest trading partner, Taiwan was not part of that pact. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says intensive economic talks with Taiwan will take place in the weeks to come.